Guys, I'm a bit tight. I was recording for 9 minutes and didn't hit record on my PC. Anyway, skip the intro. Obviously, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. This is about I've seen this circling the internet. It's about the cousin, cheating on the stream. It's about the streamer cheating on the other streamer with the cousin. And they had a follow-up video saying it got worse or whatever, but I didn't react to the first one for y'all, so I'm gonna react to this one and then we'll get to that one. But I was recording for 9 minutes and I didn't hit record. Anyway, let's get into it. I gotta go.
My girlfriend cheated on me with her cousin. Now, I'm not going to drop no names or anything, but y'all know who she was. I posted with her, obviously she's my ex now. I don't even know why I say girlfriend, bro. We made content together. We dated for a couple years, and all of that ended recently, bro. I had to call it quits, bro. As of last week, I had to call it quits, bro. I caught her cheated on me in my house. Keep in mind, I pay all the bills in this month.
All the bills.
She had the audacity to cheat on me with her blood cousin.
Now, cousin is crazy, but is it first cousin or is it?
Like I said, I seen 3 minutes of this video, so it's kind of hard to have my first reaction again. But just blood cousin is crazy. That's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna try to talk throughout the video until we get to that same mark that I had to go back at, just so I can.
The third cousin. No, I'm playing.
Process,
That's disgusting. This is sick. What the hell is going on in the streamer world? Now, I don't think this is going to be a hot or controversial take, but cheating is bad. Shocker. Surprise, right? The act of committing yourself to a person and then turning your back on that commitment is a terrible, terrible thing to do. But there are definitely things that can make it worse. You could cheat on somebody on their birthday. You could do emotional cheating. You could cheat with maybe somebody's but this situation has to be by far the worst combination of factors to make this the ultimate cheating situation that I've ever heard. Streamer I Am Not Kenneth came to the internet and
literally, you can cheat on somebody with anybody, but you chose your cousin. Your cousin. You chose your cousin.
exposed his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, Kat, a streamer.
Like, that has to be like a mental illness. It has to be. Like, there's no way I can look at my first cousin like that. I believe they said first cousin. There's no way I can look at my first cousin, which is basically your parents' and siblings' kid, and be like, man, I want that. What? Oh my mother.
That is on the rise.
Oh my God.
Cheating on him with a blood cousin. And not just a blood cousin, but in their own home. His own home.
In his
he's
house.
Paying all the bills. I don't think it can get any worse.
He
than
pays
that.
the bills.
But it probably will. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and join the community. Do not cheat on this community by not subscribing and going to another content creator for your source of unemployment.
Like, just imagine you pay the bills in your crib and your shorty sitting there doing her cousin in your crib in your bed. How do you can't, bro? God, you cannot come back from that.
So lately, bro, I've been noticing she's always on FaceTime with this, bro, and it's her cousin, bro. She's always on FaceTime with her cousin. But it's like, what normal person would think that's weird? Like that's her cousin. Like, I thought it was on some normal ass. Like, I guess I didn't realize that they were sleeping on the phone together, that every time I would come near her, she would go on mute or whatever. But that's not the point. She was in the shower and I heard her talking on FaceTime. So that was like a red flag. So I walked near that restroom. Like, this is my restroom. Then there's like another room and another restroom over there. I walked near that restroom. The doors are locked, which was also suspicious because why are you locking the doors? But I heard her say the word gains, as in like gym gains. And I heard yams come out her mouth. And once I heard that, I'm like, who are you on FaceTime with, and why are you talking about yams, man?
Being in the shower on FaceTime with somebody talking about game.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I don't think being in the shower is the crazy part, but if you're gonna be in the shower, at least call your. That wouldn't make sense. What I was about to say wouldn't make any sense, because what's the point of being on the shower with your dude if you can just tell him to come in the shower with you? And maybe that's red flag number one, because there's no way two of y'all can live in a household, right? Two of y'all live in a household is big, or it ain't gotta be big. You know what I'm saying? It's just you, Yamato, and Dado. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all live in a little coop. This could just be a personal preference, but there's no way I'm living with my shorty and we're not showering together. That's just not happening. That is not happening. Like, I'll take a double shower just to shower again with my shorty. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I wouldn't. That should have been red flag number one, because I ain't about to have you living in my house and we just not showering together. That just doesn't make any sense. At that point, go home. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, we need some space. This is space from the bedroom. All right.
With yams, I don't know. If you thought that was the worst of it, I promise you, it only gets worse from here.
So basically, I have like a little cat litter box, but it's like a AI advanced $900 litter box that has a camera for some reason, and it's in her restroom. So I was able to connect to that shit, and
So somebody lied and said the camera was in the bathroom. This camera is not in the bathroom. It clearly looks like it's in the room, but the door to the bathroom is open. How did we get here? A $900 cat camera? Hey, now that's crazy.
I basically
That's
see
crazy.
her at the mirror of her restroom with her phone plopped up. You know, the FaceTime shit was on, her camera was on, and she was on FaceTime just showing straight yams to that nigga. Like, I'm talking about 360s in the camera, grabbing yams, just everything, bro. Just butt ass naked, bro. And at that moment, bro, my heart sunk, bro. I was like, damn, it's GG's. She just cheated on me.
Oh, cuz, you like how fat my butt got? Oh, I'm not doing that.
Now, can you show your nude image to your cousin while in the bathroom mirror as you've made gym gains? No. And that might be a hot take to some people, but that's definitely not where I'm seeing these things going. And not that it just stops there, because apparently it gets much worse and it gets totally inexcusable the deeper down the rabbit.
Like I said, like, typically girls like to show each other's gym gains, you know, like if it was your girl cousin, you know, I've heard girls like to send photos to each other about they, you know, whatever. I don't really care what they do, but that would make more sense than a dude, right? I think that's just common. That's just common sense.
I didn't want to make it seem like I knew and I caught her and she was gonna try to play victim. So I walked up to her room and knocked on the door. I was like, let me see your phone.
Don't let them know that you caught him. That's how you always do it. Don't let them know that you caught him.
Quick. I grabbed her phone and I noticed her like grabbing that shit, like, but like not really grabbing it in like a way where like she made it obvious she was hiding something. So I just grabbed it and sped walked to my room, and then I locked my door, and that's when she started banging on my door saying, Kenneth, open the door, give me my phone.
Let's read what this says. Oh, fave cuz is crazy. And that's nothing, like, bro, like, I be watching, like, I watch a lot of cheating videos because they're so funny to me because people are stupid. People are really just stupid. So, if you're grabbing your phone from your shorty, and this goes the same thing for females too. If you're grabbing your phone from your dude, right, and he tugs on it, mind you now, that could just be a fast reflex because some people can be, like, completely off guard. You try to snatch their phone, and then their hands just automatically grip it. That could be a reflex. But then, obviously, they should reassure you right after. But if you grab their phone and they tugging on it, like, they really won't give it up, hey, bro, walk away, man. Walk away. It's just that simple. Anyway, let's read these messages. All right, fave cuz. Crazy. We know why he the fave cuz. No matter what happens, we can't have any hidden resentment or bad feelings that could F up our bond, or that could F our bond up. Like, if we go through a breakup or something, obviously it might not feel good, but no matter what, we can't have hidden resentment after or once ninjas get in their next relationship or anything. If we feel something, we gotta say it and talk about it. I'm talking about on both sides. You feel me? That makes it so, oh wow. All right, it just started. We can resume this momentarily, but I don't know what he was trying to say, I don't know. Yeah, that's a promise. That promise is a hard one to keep. Why? Like, they're talking to each other like they're in a full-blown relationship. This is what's getting me. This is your cousin, and y'all talking to each other like y'all like at that point. Why ain't y'all dating? You know, I just don't know how do you handle a situation like this? You catch this. The dude is sitting there reading his messages. You catch this, right? You're the dude. You catch this. How do you respond to this? It's like, this is your cousin. Your cousin.
Kenneth! Okay, I have closed. Can you open the door, please?
Look at, she's just
Hello?
begging.
Kenneth!
Whoa. Like, I just remember that we both agree we'll always be close no matter what. So you know you'll still be here, kinda, if this has to end. That's true. I know I'll never lose you. It's just so weird, bro. I just be worried for us getting this intertwined. Like, if we had to end it, that I would be heartbroken and I have to go through those emotions again, or that I'll feel a way when you eventually get with someone else. Bro, I'm utterly disgusted reading this. You have no idea. Yo, I can't get over this, bro. This is disgusting, bro. And I'm glad this is on the internet now. I'm glad. Some people will say, "Oh, keep this in private. This don't belong on the internet. The dude looks goofy airing this out." No, he doesn't, bro. Air this mother out. Air this out. Air it all out. Everybody needs to know to avoid a girl like this. Cause how do you even explain this? Oh, you get to your next relationship. I just want to let you know, I was down in my cousin in the past. What? I cheated on my last relationship with my cousin in the past. Like, you know, typically it's the this is the friend that she say you never have to worry about. But I feel like the last person that you need to worry about is somebody's cousin. If I'm dating somebody, the last thing I need to worry about is your cousin.
Hello?
That's weird.
Kenneth?
They send ink messages.
Please, open the door. Let's talk.
You're actually like a psychopath, gang.
Can we talk, please?
Like you really are fucked up in the head.
Please talk,
Oh no, that's
please.
her.
Nah, gang, we're good. I'm good.
Open the door.
I'm good off of you, bro.
Bomb stew. Hey, everything I just said, ignore that. I'm dumb. This is her phone, which means this is her side.
Get on my house.
Open the door.
Get on my house, bro.
Can I talk to you, please? Kenneth, please.
Wow.
Open the door. Let's talk first. Let me just talk to you.
No, this is it, gang.
Okay, that's fine. Let me talk to you, though. Can we have a conversation?
What's that old expression? If you go looking, you're gonna find out exactly what you were looking for.
Wow.
Yeah, this is nasty. When Kenneth decided to take this young woman's phone and lock himself in his room and record it, it's something that I don't necessarily agree with. I'm not a invasion of privacy type of person, but he
Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not the type of person to go through a shorty phone either, because at the end of the day, if you gonna be in a relationship with me, I just expect you not to cheat. I ain't gonna hold you. So if you cheat, it is what it is. I've been cheated on before. I have. So like now I'm like, I really just don't give as much as a F. But I tend not to put the full 100% in, to where if I were to get cheated on again, that it'll hurt the same way it did the first time. Nah. That, like, the way I felt the first time after getting cheated on, I never want to feel like that again. Do it.
finds very weird, strange, relationship coded text messages between the first cousin, the blood cousin, and Kat, his girlfriend. And we'll get into the details of that in a second, but this is a gut-wrenching way to find out, to say the least. Finding out that your
real.
partner is cheating on you is one thing, but to find out that it was their blood cousin.
And the more she said that, bro, I
Literally.
was digging through her phone, nigga. I went through everything, bro, and I seen tons of explicit photos from her and him. And then I
Wow.
went through the text messages, and it was a bunch of weird.
This is the dumb stuff I be talking about. If you're gonna cheat, why is you recording videos of you cheating? You know, what goes around comes around. So if you know eventually that you will get caught, if you're gonna keep this scandalous act going, why are you self-incriminating yourself? Like, you self-incriminating yourself. Therefore, any evidence or any ways to prove that you was innocent is just completely out the window, because you're just doing this for the love of the game. When people say people lack chromosomes, this is what they mean. They really lack chromosomes. That's just crazy.
Shit going on, bro. Like, she
If
was
you gonna
talking
cheat,
about
don't record
that
your-
nigga
don't
being boyfriend
self-incriminate
material.
yourself.
She was saying she feels a disconnect from Kenneth. She was saying all types of shit, bro. And honestly, bro, I wanted to crash out at that moment, but obviously I couldn't, because I would go to jail. And you know, yeah, I'm a good civilian. I'm not gonna crash out over a girl. But it was sick to see, to be honest, bro.
It's like, I feel buddy, but how do you crash out? It's like, how would you crash out? That's like something that's something that you just can't crash out on. You just
Like,
nasty,
I took
dude.
pictures of all the pictures she took for him, all the pictures he sent her, the text messages, everything, bro.
They
It's all
blurred
on
out
my
this guy's
phone
face,
just in
bro,
case she wants to
because I
fucking
know why.
deny or lie to me. It was all
I
on
know
my
why they blurred his face, but I ain't gonna hold you. He needs to get he needs to get publicized as well. They need to know who this sick human being is. Like, hey, listen, if you ever been cheated on with your cousin, bro, if you ever been cheated on by somebody who started doing their cousin, air them out, bro. Air them out. I have no remorse for people like that. I don't even like cheaters in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you going that far, bro, air them out. Everybody needs to know who this is, so everybody can avoid them. Bro, you not look like no goofy. Everybody needs to know to avoid that.
Now, at some point in the video, I probably am.
I
gonna
should
be
have to
more
worry about your
serious
cousin.
about this dynamic that's going on. But as you go through these text messages, there's some deeply troubling stuff going on here. I challenge you to pause them and read them and take away what you can take away. But ultimately, there is a deeper connection that these two cousins feel for each other. It's definitely more romantic than it is a love that you would have for a family member. Young woman Kat does give some acknowledgement as to, you know, the dynamic that she does have with her cousin in her attempt to apologize and explain to her now ex-boyfriend Kenneth what was going on in those text messages.
I'm so sorry, Kenneth.
I don't care. You can't. There's nothing you can say to me right now. You did what you did. You gotta face that. You gotta go.
This is something that I only did recently. Just know that in all of my
I'm trying to get the
I've always
flashlight to shine on the roof.
and I can't be without
It
you.
shines directly on
I'm
the
sorry.
I don't care.
I've always had close relationships since we was young, but I think like on some mentally fucked up shit. I think like we had some psychological shit going on when we were young because like when we was little chicks, like before even puberty, like we were like really close to where like some of our family members would notice. And once I was really having my doubts, and you know, with you, you've always been different than how I wanted you to be. Like,
So you fuck your cousin.
so with that opportunity
So you fuck your cousin.
to be.
So you fuck your cousin. You need help, bro.
Now, of course, there's a part of me that wants to join in on the communal fun of, you know, kicking her back in and talking about all these different things. But like I said, at some point in this video, it does get a little bit serious. Clearly, there is some sort of deep relationship that her and her cousin have that has been stemming from their childhood. I don't want to put this on them, but it
Listen, everybody who's grown up with a cousin, a family member, etc., has that one person that one cousin who's like, I guess that's always been there for them. That doesn't mean you go around and you sleep with your cousin. Once it's been established at a young age, your parents tell y'all, this is your family, this is your cousin. Meet such and such, meet such and such. Now, you could have, like, let's say I have a lot of siblings, right? So let's say obviously me and my 3 other siblings, I'm close with three siblings. We hang with each other all the time. We all got kids. That just means the kids will have a strong bond with each other, so they know, all right, this is cuz right here forever, cuz always gonna have my back, type. And the parents is there, which I'm pretty sure they did with them, to instill the fact that this is your cousin. No, you don't do nothing like that. Where's the room for error? You know, cause for me, once they establish, oh, this is family, that's it. Ain't nothing like that ever gonna happen. Like I said, bro, this has gotta be a mental illness, bro. Ain't no way. And she's sitting there explaining herself. I'm sorry. No.
most likely stems from some sort of traumatic incident. Again, I'm not gonna allude things. I'll let you guys fill in the blanks there. But no matter what, this is not something that you should continue throughout a new relationship. If there's things for you to work on that are hindering you from being fully committed to this person, then you should probably work on those. Especially if we're talking about with your cousin, somebody who your significant other is most likely gonna open into the relationship with open arms. Like, they're not gonna think.
Understand that you gonna open this dude or this girl with open arms, right? Meanwhile, she is downing your chick on the side, and you don't even know
anything of it. The unexpected blind side of the person that you're cheating on me with being a family member gotta be heart-wrenching. And it's definitely something that Kat has to unpack, not only with that other person, but with maybe some sort of person that is a professional in therapy and all this stuff. That part is where it gets crazy. And the sad part about it all is that she did a piss poor job of hiding it. Not just from Kenneth, who, you know,
she did a terrible job at hiding
around
this
and talk to her cousin all types of ways, IRL, you know, not just to him, but also to the community as a whole. She did a piss poor job of hiding the fact that she was seeking others in this relationship.
But back when I was like, I don't even know the age, to be honest. I was young. I was just hitting puberty. Me and my cousin, we kind of had a thing. We kind of had a thing going. But like, it was kind of one-sided though. It was more so me. But like, I remember like, I had a big crush on because we were best friends, and at the time, being best friends with a guy when I'm just hitting puberty and like my hormones are a little bit like peaking, you know what I'm saying? I kind of associated him with that.
Disgusting and weird behavior.
There's no way I would hear this story and cuff this motherfucker. Excuse my French, but there's no way I would cuff this. Absolutely disgusting. And then she said it was one-sided, as in she liked him more than he liked her. Cause maybe at a point the dude understood that this is my cousin, but maybe she kept priding it onto him until eventually he probably gave in. I'm not excusing his actions either. It takes two to tango. Always remember that. It takes two to tango. That's just disgusting, man. I don't get it.
And even if there is an explanation for what she was going through when she was a
you can't
child,
blame
going
that on
through
puberty.
puberty with hormones flying everywhere, etc., which I do think that there is. This should be something that is fleeting. This shouldn't be something that lasts forever. This should be something that is quickly put to the side. And this is damn sure something that shouldn't be always coming to the internet, a place that is not very understanding and compassionate of the potential ailments of the relationship dynamic that you have going on with your damn cousin. Now, it would be one thing if Kat just kept these things as story times, but she thought that it was cutesy and cool to play in them, which seals the deal for her in any sorts of like compassionate conversations to say like, oh, well, you know, maybe she was going through this, that, and the third, and the fourth. If you were, you wouldn't play into them like she's doing on social media.
First time trying Arby's with my cousin. Take a bite.
I ain't gonna lie, this not bad. You wanna try some?
Mind you, she did this skit with her mans. She did this skit with her boyfriend. So that just goes to show, now that all the receipts are out and everything is out, everything is on the internet, when she did this skit, she was thinking about her cousin.
Now, the person she was kissing in that video was Kenneth. It wasn't the cousin, but why was the caption this way? And now that all these puzzle pieces aren't just randomly placed all around on the table and they're coming together, the community at large is starting to criticize her, and rightfully so. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, is on her side.
It's not a fucking mistake when you fuck your family member. Like, oopsie, I accidentally fucked my cousin. Whoops. I accidentally fucked my cousin for months on end. And I was living off all my boyfriend's income the whole time and not telling him, whoopsie, regular mistake, I'm just a girl. No, that's not how it works. Well, I would imagine I already told you on my chat, her entire family cut her off. Everyone except for her cousin. So the only person who's letting her stay somewhere is, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not lying though. Why are...
I'm not gonna hold you. That is amazing. That is amazing. If your family finds out about this and they actively still have you in their life, they're just as mentally ill as you. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Bro, you can't. How do you redeem this? Bro, all these dudes in the world. How the oh my God. For most of you people, if you're in school, right, or you're just living life and you meet a girl, y'all start dating, then you know you finally want to bring her around your peoples, right? You bring her around your peoples and your people's like, oh, y'all can't do that because that's your cousin. First of all, most normal people, obviously they'd be heartbroken because you just established a connection with this girl that you didn't know that was your cousin. And then that very moment, you would immediately break up or immediately stop seeing each other or whatever the case may be. Whatever romantic vision y'all had, that stuff is dead. That stuff is dead on impact. And yet you got people like these who is just doing this for the love of the game, for the freaky. This incident never became reality for me, but that happened after I left. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But that is crazy.
Are you lying? Do you want me to play the voice memos for you, gang? I have voice memos from her mom. I have so
I
much
know
shit
a situation. I know a situation just like this in person right
I have
now.
so much shit that I can't show the streams. I'll probably get fucking sued. Gang, I know so much more than you, bro. It's not even funny.
I'm supposed to be on here talking about some 007 watching the Summer Game Fest. We gotta talk about motherfuckers fucking their fucking cousin and shit, nigga. I feel bad for the boyfriend, cuz, like, how could you trust a girl ever again after that shit? Like, that nigga is scarred for life. Cause let me tell you something with relationships, it's not on, like a lot of the times, you feel me, y'all start arguing, she was probably on his ass about bitches he was texting up throughout the years and shit, problems and shit, only for the whole time to be fucking on your cousin. Gang, I hope that doesn't fuck you up for life. And I'm sorry you went through that shit, cause that's some bullshit, no cap.
Primate Page, another young lady streamer.
It's like, bro, how can that not mess with somebody's head? You got cheated on with their cousin. Anyway, let's see what this is. Oh, is he gonna read it? Or should I read it?
In the game also came to the internet and said that she's disappointed in Kat and she will no longer be collaborating.
Let's see what it says. Yes, I knew about Kat, if I'm not from her, for like 3 days, but didn't say anything publicly because I knew Kenneth was gonna release a video. It's his story to tell. Like, why would I air it out first, LOL? But yeah, I'm very disappointed in Kat. I thought she was a cool girl from the few times we met, but clearly she has a lot to work on. I will not be associating with her anymore because very obviously cheating and incest is horrible. Also, nobody knew that happened until yesterday. So don't hate for my friends. Also, Arky stop with the little sis jokes, or I'm breaking in a gentry. I'm breaking into gentry, whatever the case that may be.
With the person that she once thought was just another one of
Yep,
the cool
cut
girls.
her off!
She does bring up another good point, saying that another streamer, Arky, shouldn't be calling her little sis anymore. The streaming space is just so weird with these relationship dynamics between men and women. Also throwing in some sort of like familial coded verbiage and all this other stuff like that. It's really strange. It's really disgusting. And really the person that we have to thank in this situation is Kat. And I do think your Rage's point was also very good about, you know, not being able to trust a woman anymore after this. At the beginning of the video, I talked about how cheating is one thing, but when you add all those other factors onto it, it can make it hit even harder. And I don't know if there's a harder factor in this than you doing this with a family member. Because you may be able to be skeptical of,
like, just imagine this dude has to approach every dude relationship and just have to hope that they're not going to down their cousin. Like, that's man.
the best friend or other dynamics and relationships
That's
that a
so
partner
crazy.
maintains. But what do you say when it becomes a family member? How do you genuinely call out somebody for having a too close dynamic with somebody that they share blood with? Because you would think that the blood would stop anything that's weird going on, but in this situation, it just didn't. So I know that young man is going through hell trying to wrap his mind around it, and he's got a long road ahead of him. But he does have some people that will assist him on that long road. Blackboy Max decided that he was going to host an E-Day, and this is where the internet is not serious, to help Kenneth get over this heartbreak.
Bro, Jim is not saving this, bro. Jim is not the issue, bro. There was nothing wrong with you. It was just, in my opinion, you just chose wrong, bro. And you manifested this. You know that, right? Did you see the TikTok? Why was you pretending to be her cousin?
You think that was my idea?
That was her idea?
It's like a weird situation because like she never really wanted to like claim me as a boyfriend on the internet. So like we would just agree that like we could like call each other everything else but boyfriend and girlfriend. So that's why we would like do sister or cousin. But like honestly,
What? So she is just an incest freak. I'm convinced if she had a brother, she'll be doing them too. Hey, don't hate the messenger. Don't hate the messenger. I'm just saying. I'm convinced. Yeah, he should have seen past that. He should have seen that. He shouldn't have seen past that. I can understand privacy. Like, obviously, if you with somebody who doesn't like being on the internet, obviously respect their privacy. So that's one thing. But somebody who wants to be on the internet, but then they said she was an upcoming streamer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that career is dead now. I ain't gonna hold you. She's not claiming her boyfriend. Oh my God, that is yo.
I agree because like I don't know. I don't know. I agree.
Now, during the stream, Blackboy Max talks about it, and ultimately he discovers that the situation is worse than we could have ever thought. Not only is it revealed that it was Kat's idea to do the whole kissing cousin Arby situation, but it's also revealed that they now have matching tattoos together. I swear to God, young people be doing whatever.
What are you? Come on. No! Wait. No homo. We got matching tattoos. Bro. Hey, don't get matching tattoos. That's a curse.
But all hope isn't lost, though. I think that the E-Date actually did do very well.
Guys, every young men and young women, if there's anything you can take from this video, never, and I mean never, get a matching tattoo or a tattoo with somebody's name or a tattoo with somebody's face, whatever the case may be. Never get a tattoo of a partner. No fiance, no wife, no none of that. The only people you should really get a tattoo of is your kids, your parents, your grandparents, your relatives. Anybody that you know that's forever. Like, dead ass forever. Never get a tattoo of your fiance, girlfriend, or wife. I'd rather die than get a tattoo of a female. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, and Kenneth is having
that
the
ain't already
opportunity to
related
laugh
to me.
through his pain to try to get
That
over
I'm
the
close with,
evils
like my
of
mom
what
was on.
his ex-girlfriend Kat did to him with her cousin.
What's your name?
My name is Jordan. What is your name?
My name is Kenneth.
I got an uncle named Kenneth. Mm-hmm.
Where you from?
I'm from California.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
What the fuck? Whoa. Are you laughing at me?
Now, I do think that there's always some sort of bigger message to take out of these things. One,
Why
there's
would
some
she
traumas
say
that
that?
Kat does need to work through. Again, I don't know what happened specifically.
Whoa, why would she say that? I got an uncle named Kenneth. Why the fuck would you say? Why would you say that? Anyway, Anyway, I think he needs to heal first before. I know he's a streamer, and obviously all these other streamers about to come to his rescue and do all this other stuff. But I genuinely think he needs to take some time off the internet and just get his head right. Honestly.
Past, but things I've heard of in other situations that are kind of like this are mostly based out of some sort of trauma, schmexual trauma, to be more explicit about the whole situation. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but if it is, hell, even if it isn't, I'm hoping that she seeks the help that she needs in order to get through this situation. I think it is still fucked up at the end of the day that she is like committing to people and then ultimately using the trust that she has garnered with them to then take advantage of them to have a relationship with her cousin. That's disgusting. It's despicable, all of those things. But clearly there's something going on up here that she needs to work through. The other thing is that we need to get away from this content that is like, can't say the word on YouTube, but playing into this familial dynamic. It's too gooned out. It's way too gooned out. And in reality, there could be somebody who is actually wanting to do these things behind closed doors, and we don't know because it's for content's sake and content purposes. That's not interesting. That's not entertaining. It's actually really, really disgusting. But at the end of the day, this is a disgusting behavior from somebody who needs some sort of help. Somebody who had a career ahead of her, but I know for a fact this will be a career ender for her because I don't know how you come back from this situation.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, she's fried. She's fried. She's cooked. She's done. She's done. Yeah, for 100% fact, she's not bouncing back from this. And I know, obviously, on Twitter or something, on Instagram, they have the face of the dude because they don't care. And they're less forgiving. So, yeah, he's cooked too. So, yeah, they're meant for each other. Now that the secret's out, they can really stay with each other, to be honest. But they got it. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I did not want that to be as long as it was, but man, I just couldn't fathom this. I couldn't fathom this. But leave a like, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm going to go ahead and react to part 2 of it getting worse. And I swear to y'all, I'm going to try to have these out by Saturday.